Mr.
No,
Jeff
not you.
Carden.
What?
Not you. I pointed to you. I was wrong. Suck, Carden! Carden! Carden, you're not good. You're not good. You're terrible. Welcome back to PPW High Voltage main event time for the PPW Heavyweight Championship. Austin Aries, there he is coming to the ring. As we wait, we go up to Pogo.
Introducing first, the challenger, accompanied to the ring by Frank Mir from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, fighting out of the fight capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. Fighting weight, 202 pounds. He is a multi-time heavyweight champion, the most controversial wrestler, Austin Aries.
Well, Austin Aries, his resume goes a mile long. Let's just simply say one of the best wrestlers in the world, coming to Hazleton, Pennsylvania, and he's got one of the most lethal men in the world next to him in Frank Mir. How, if you're Evander James, do you get by this one with your title in tow?
I don't know, but this is definitely going to be the challenge of his career, bravado.
Oh, easily. Evander James very confident coming into this match. And here comes the PPW Heavyweight Champion. We go up to Paul Bowe with the introduction.
Fighting in the ring, fighting out of Gotham City, New York, fighting weight 215 pounds. He is your reigning, defending PPW Heavyweight Champion, the man you can trust, Evander James.
Evander James having quite the history with that PPW Heavyweight Championship. But it's around his shoulder right now, and Austin Aries looking across the ring with Frank Mir, salivating, if you will, over that PPW Heavyweight Championship. Austin Aries telling us earlier today, during weigh-in, that he was taking that title from Evander James. We're gonna have to see just how true that might be.
Tell you what, Austin Aries, a trailblazer, a pioneer of independent wrestling.
You know what, Paul? I've had enough of the guy sitting behind us. You got to do something about him.
How about the guy sitting next to you?
How about the guy sitting next to me talking to me?
All right, here we go. PPW Heavyweight Championship on the line. Austin Aries. He's done everything in professional wrestling he can. Evander James, PPW Heavyweight Championship material from the start, and he has the belt, and there's a shake of hands, handshake, and we are underway here, Phil.
Yeah, these two competitors both very, very confident in their own abilities to win this match tonight. They also have mutual respect for one another. This one's going to be a good old-fashioned wrestling match, and Evander James is going to have to control this pace, because Austin Aries will quickly get you into a spot where you don't want to be.
Aries with those martial arts style kicks, Evander returns one to favor.
These men are just feeling each other out here in the early goings of this matchup, trying to see where that chink in the armor might be.
Well, you don't want to make that first mistake here in a title match. First mistake, EJ, can be a fatal one. You know that.
Absolutely. Look at Aries twisting up the champion like a pretzel.
Knocked down, and Aries now a little catch wrestling there. Aries schooling him. Highly decorated amateur wrestler, shoulders down, a kick out at basically one.
Do you see how quick Austin Aries got to his feet after Evander James threw him out? This one's a good one, guys. This one might be going down as one of the best this year.
Still a slow pace for this one, starting out. Both men getting a feel for each other. Now going to the Greco-Roman knuckle lock, but no. Champ had other ideas as he's controlling Aries by the arm there. Takeover by the head.
Well, Evander James going to look over at Austin Aries, and Austin Aries says, let's do this, keep going. Just getting started, feeling each other out.
Tell you what, you're going to see so many different styles on display here. Both of these men are true journeymen of this craft, have traveled all over the place, taken all different styles, learn from everyone they step in the ring with.
Speaking of different styles, Evander James is going to be heading to the Orient very soon to a tour with Japan. Nice drop kick by James. Knocked Aries down, holding on to those chiclets, checking to make sure he got a full set left. James caught him right on the button with that one. And I'll tell you what, Phil, in professional wrestling these days, there's a lot of flips and a lot of high spots. You don't see anyone throw a pretty drop kick anymore.
That's true. The basics have kind of gone away to the wayside. All for these fancy moves, these sliced bread number 2s and 7s. I can't even keep up with it.
Tell you what, Austin Aries, he'll take you to the air, he'll take you to the mat, it doesn't matter. He's
Absolutely.
been everywhere and done everything in this business, and he can wrestle any style he has to.
Absolutely, extremely versatile. Very well-rounded Austin Aries, and very quick and athletic, as you see right there on display. Here's the thing, Evander James is holding his own here in this match so far. The PPW Heavyweight Champion has to give credit where credit's due.
James backed into the corner. Not a good place to
Oh,
be
man!
with Austin Aries on your case.
Brutal. Aries again up and over. Big back elbow by James.
Evander James knowing where he is in the ring, that's an important thing.
Aries ducks out of dodge. He's been around the block too long for that. And oh man, how about that? Big old-fashioned shot right in the mouth. Nothing fancy about that, Phil.
And a smart move for Evander James to stay on Austin Aries. Don't pander to the crowd. You know, Evander James a couple months ago told us that he knew the error of his ways. I think that he should probably forget that message. Go and use anything you can to get the advantage here, especially against a guy like Austin Aries.
See, that's the thing about Evander James. He just broke the count. He could have easily kept Aries out there and got a count out, but that's not the kind of champion Evander James is.
And don't forget, neither of you two idiots have even mentioned.
What?
How about former UFC champion Frank Mir at ringside here?
First of all,
How
when
about
you
that
were
for-
up there standing in the ring with your face hanging out, I would have gave him a whole preview and a promo if you had.
Let's talk. Oh man, power slam by James. Floats over, shoulders down, and kick out at 2. That's the wild card right there. Watch him. Watch him as close as I watch EJ.
Well, I ain't fighting him, that's for sure.
No way.
I told him what you said about him earlier, though. He wasn't happy to hear from you.
Really?
You might want to stay away from Frank.
Boris or Mir?
Mir.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, both actually.
Oh, dumps him over. And
Austin
James,
Aries is saying we're going to have none of that in this matchup.
Oh, Aries going up top. Look at this. On top of James.
Simple and effective. Big axe handle smash from the top rope to the outside.
And that's how much this PPW title means to Austin Aries. He is willing to go to any lengths to get it off the top rope. A lot of guys come in, you might see them mail it in. Not Austin Aries. He wants to walk out of here with gold at PPW.
You know, there's a lot of motivations in professional wrestling, guys. Getting away from your wife, for one. 2, some money. Maybe some titles. Austin Aries cares about the third one and only the third one. Titles. He cares about his resume, more importantly, his record. And he's not going to let Evander James ruin that for him. At least he's not going to try.
Speaking of drop kicks there, Austin Aries just delivered one from the stratosphere.
Not to be confused with the Strand.
Well, there's lots of things being delivered there.
Aries backs James into the corner. Using leverage. Big whip to the ropes, James hard. Here comes Aries charging in. Snaps him over. Aries going up top. Elbow right Right to the back, right between his shoulder blades. Floats over, shoulders down, and a kick out.
How about that hang time from Austin Aries? Looked like we were watching the X Games here, Paul Bowe.
Evander James screaming no, trying to get away from Austin Aries, who will slow him down by stepping on the back of his knee.
Evander James is getting manhandled in this matchup here. This is all Austin Aries.
You can see the ring experience by Austin Aries as he has that knee contorted right into the middle of the back, now into the squatting pose and controlling him with that chin lock there. James now trying to get to the vertical base. Big back elbow and another back elbow. James sets himself up for the ropes. Aries holds on and old-fashioned cauliflower ears, Phil.
Well, it doesn't feel great to have your ears boxed out.
James so talented up and over, and
there's a taste of his own medicine, forcing the air into those ears. Disorientates the opponent, messes up your equilibrium, and how about that for an equilibrium?
Spinning enziguri by James, trying to get him up. Aries steps up with him. James going for a little sliced bread, walks the rope old school. Blockbuster by Evander James.
You can see the look in Evander James' eyes right now, guys.
He knows he is in, he's up you know what without a paddle, facing Austin Aries, throwing everything he has at him.
Guys,
hasn't been enough so far.
When we have a second, I'd like to thank the Rewind channel for getting us on here in Scranton, Pennsylvania. More markets to come for PPW High Voltage. Going to be a huge year, and you're looking at one of the signature matches right now. Austin Aries challenging Evander James for the PPW Heavyweight Championship.
James caught him double with the double knees. James going up top, looking to end it here. High risk, high reward. Someone better call Hazelton Municipal Airport or the bastards that canceled Madison Rain's flight at United. Up top, 450, he nailed it. Floats
that
over,
could be it.
1, 2.
Oh my God.
What is it gonna take? Phil, what will it take with that 450?
I don't think James can believe this one's still going on. He was expecting to hear that bell ringing at this time right now.
Well, somebody who's also hearing a bell ringing is Austin Aries, who just got the worst of that one. Aries trying to collect himself on the outside of the ring. Evander James looking to go up. Well, just staying on the outside, excuse me.
Got to be impressed with your PPW champion here tonight, folks.
Aries is limp. You can see him laying on that. Aries scoops him up, that lower body power. James delivering the goods. Gonna bring him in the hard way.
The champion goes for the suplex, can't get it over the rope.
Aries is blocking it. Look at this. James got him up.
Oh, great move by Austin Aries.
That's a choke. He's gonna try to choke him out. Nope. Falling down. James has him.
Yeah,
look at that.
Look at the strength of Evander James. Unbelievable.
What a couple moves here.
Frank Boris, our photographer, right in there getting those pics. Roll them up. 1, 2, kick out.
Right into that
the
front
jackknife.
face lock.
Into the jackknife submission there. He has him legs contorted, back contorted. Crowd chanting tap.
Tell you what, it wouldn't be the first time Austin Aries won a championship with this maneuver.
You talk about strength in your neck by Austin Aries. We used to do them in football, neck rolls. But Aries, I'll tell you what.
Guys, throughout this match, Austin Aries, he's already a dangerous wrestler as it is. We've covered that part. He's looking out at Frank Mir, getting coaching instructions from one of the most dangerous men in America right now, or it used to be. Still is. I'm not going to fight him.
No way.
And Frank Mir knows every technical advantage that you can have. Austin Aries got a huge advantage coming into this match against Evander James.
Oh, running knee right in the mouth.
This may be the opening Evander James needs. He needs to get back in the ring.
Oh! Death Valley driver right onto the apron.
Folks, where else are you going to get action like this? Anywhere else except PPW, here at your high voltage main event for the evening. I hope you're not going anywhere. You're not going to want to miss a minute of this action, folks.
Aries floats over, kicks out by James. Evander James, our fighting champion here at PPW.
showing the heart of a lion. James has him up. Jackknife right down.
Ooh, right into the brain buster there, Paul Bo. He planted James's head in the middle. 3, no! No, I thought that was it.
Look at James. Look at James.
You see the look on Austin Aries' face? He can't believe it. Look at the champion. Showing tremendous heart.
Had nothing left in the tank. He tried to muster his will there. It
Oh.
was not enough. Look
Oh,
at that!
it
It was a
was.
ruse! It was a ruse!
Oh, James with a running knee again. Backs Aries up into the corner.
Aries in a bad position. Oh, and that's some of that coaching from Frank Mir over in his corner there with the guillotine choke. Triangle choke, whatever it is there.
Aries just threw his arm pad off. And choking him again.
This might be it. Not a good. He's out.
He's out.
He's out.
Wait a minute. Wait a second. Did Austin Aries just win the match? Oh, Carton says
Here's
yes.
your winner by submission and new PPW Heavyweight Champion, Austin Aries.
Austin Aries just won the PPW Heavyweight
He
Championship.
choked him out. He choked him out. Frank Mir's trying to revive him. He
I
choked
can't
him out.
believe what I just saw.